He said...
Just a minute. You want to call him as a witness?
He's not going to tell the truth. There's no...
Oh, he'll tell me the truth.
I would really...
Oh, he'll tell me the truth. You want to call him as a witness?
Sure, if you think...
Over here. Let's start with this.
Yes, ma'am.
On your smartest day, you're not as smart as this finger. Let's start with that. Do we understand each other?
Yes, ma'am.
You could stick whatever you want in your ear, in your nose, in your navel, anything. In your smartest day, you're not going to connect with the here around like this finger can. Do we understand each other?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, you were fooling around with her while you were dating her?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did she buy you a fish tank?
No, ma'am.
Did you get a fish tank?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. And tell me where you got the fish tank.
From her house, ma'am.
When did you get it from her house?
I'm not sure what the exact date is.
Well, tell me about what happened when you got the fish tank from her house. Over here.
Got the fish tank, brought it back
I just want you to know something. The hair on the back of my neck starts to stand up. You have family?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a mother?
Yes, ma'am.
You like your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
You have siblings?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't want them to think you're an idiot, do you?
No, ma'am.
You don't want me to make you look like an idiot, do you?
No, ma'am.
I have the capacity to do that.
I understand,
We understand that. Okay, good. And whether or not you continue to enjoy a healthy sex life is not my problem. Do we understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't give a rat's behind. All I care about is taking care of this car in the most painless way I can possibly do that.
I understand.
We get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, tell me how it came about that you got the fish tank from the plaintiff's house.
Tiffany just gave it to me, ma'am.
What do you mean she just gave it to you? How did that come about?
I had another small one, and she doesn't use that one anymore, so she said, do you want this one? I said,
Well, how do
sure.
you know, Tiffany?
From a friend.
What friend?
His name's Jake, ma'am.
Tell me how you came to meet Tiffany through Jake.
She was at his house whenever I was there.
So she was his girlfriend or just a friend?
Just a friend, ma'am.
Now, Lindsay is your girlfriend.
Yes, ma'am.
Did Lindsay know that you were a friend of Tiffany's?
Yes, ma'am.
She did. Did you tell her that you got the fish tank from Tiffany's house?
Yes, ma'am.
Before or after you got it? Look at me.
After, ma'am, I believe so.
After, of course after. You see how smart I am? Do you see how smart I am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm telling you, you can't think fast enough, Bradley. You can't think fast enough. So let's try to make this as comfortable as possible.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? You were going to get some fish.
Yes, ma'am.
With the plaintiff.
Yes, ma'am.
To put in the fish tank.
I was.
That she gave you.
Yes, ma'am.
That you didn't tell your girlfriend about at the time. So,
yes, ma'am.
Right?
Right.
Good. Perfect. And did you tell your girlfriend that you were going to the fish store with Tiffany?
Yes, ma'am.
Before or after you went?
Before, ma'am.
Really? So you told her that you were going to get fish with Tiffany for a fish tank that you didn't know that you got yet?
I don't really remember exactly, ma'am.
Well, where were you supposed to put the fish? In your pocket?
In the tank, ma'am.
She didn't know about the tank, Bradley. According to you, she didn't know about the tank until afterwards.
She knew I was with Tiffany at that moment, ma'am.
That's not what I said. Do you understand where we're going?
I understand.
Young man?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it?
I got it.
After this whole thing went down, did you and Miss Lindsay have a discussion about the keyed car?
No, ma'am.
That's a lie. You see, now that's a lie.
So,
you want to know why, Bradley?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I didn't ask you whether she told you she did it. I said, did you have a discussion with her about the keyed car? Which means somebody keyed Tiffany's car. And she said to you, I don't know who did that. But you just said to me, we didn't even have a discussion about it. Now that's a lie.
I'm not following you, ma'am.
You're not. Are you too stupid to follow me?
I'm confused, ma'am.
I'm confusing to you? I asked you whether you had a discussion with your girlfriend about Tiffany's car getting keyed, and you said no.
I didn't know the car was keyed at that moment, ma'am.
I'm not talking to you about any moment. I said to you, after the car got keyed, did you have a discussion with Tiffany about it? You said no.
No, I didn't.
Now, don't you feel ridiculous?